fall flower arrangements. You guys can see. So I'm live on YouTube and Facebook, y'all. So I always do, the last couple years I always try to do like very intricate flower arrangements for my dining room table. I have one right now. It's over there. And then let's see, so you guys can see it. But it's time for fall. I always um redecorate my house through the seasons change. Um, and I just love decorating. So I spent about $100 today at Hobby Lobby. They have their floral arrangements 40% off. I'm gonna be using the same vase, but it's a Tuesday night. I'm bored. I'm not working tonight, so I decided that I would go ahead and get my arrangement together. And a lot of people don't know how to arrange flowers. I used to be so bad at doing flower arrangements, but hey, honey, how y'all doing? So I decided to just really start working at it, and y'all have gotten so much better. The biggest one I did was the one for Easter last year. It was really pretty. You can check my TikTok and see the flower arrangement that I did for Easter. But I went to, I think, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross, and a couple of other places to put that one together. But it just happened to be that at Hobby Lobby it was a lot cheaper, and I was able to find what I was looking for. So this is going to be the arrangement for the table, but I do want to show you guys a few of the other things that I got. So I don't really use like tablecloths or anything. I always use like these table runners. Oops, that one fell. So this is the color scheme this year. I always keep blue in my house because the color blue is really coming to me. So we're gonna be doing this blue. Oops. Um, Let me just take it off. So we have this, traditional orange for the fall. We're gonna be doing this right here. Hey, how you doing? So we're gonna do this really pretty orange, this blue, because this is my favorite color. Blue is really calming and it's really themed throughout the living room and the dining room. And then I got this burgundy, this deep burgundy. I think it's really pretty. These are gonna be the table runners, and I also have this green. I got these off of Amazon. They were like $8 a piece. I also got a few other things. I'm one of those people when I'm shopping for home decor. I'm coming to the camera, y'all. When I'm shopping for home decor, when I'm redoing um, my living room and my dining room, I mix and match my pieces. So I have some blue pumpkins from last year. I always put these on the table in the plate or the bowl, and I'll use these for like placeholders if I'm gonna have like people coming over. But I just went ahead and got like the green, I got the orange, and I got like the burgundy color because I already have a blue. But these are basically going to be a part of the centerpiece on the plate. I went into Dollar Tree because I was looking for something and I had been looking for chargers for the table. So I got these chargers, and these are at the Dollar Tree, y'all. These are at the Dollar Tree. And I don't know who you are. I really thought that these were pretty. Also, I was looking for some fall plates. I usually only do Yeah, everything is good. I usually only do white plates. I only eat out for white plates. I do have a little bit OCD. Uh, I am touching the spectrum, and I have ADHD. I got all the things that make a girl feel good about herself. But when I decorate, I've started trying to add more color to the table. So I found these plates that are perfect at Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna have these plates and these chargers. Yes. I also have to go back to Hobby Lobby tomorrow because I want to get some placemats. So yeah, I'm gonna get some placemats. I've been looking for some napkins to go on the table. I haven't found anything, but I did find some napkin holders, and I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna be using crystal on the table this year or if I'm gonna be using white. I don't know. I'm also a little nervous because I don't have kids, and my sister got kids. I love my nieces and nephews. The big kids, I'm okay. I'm not worried about. It's the baby, that 1 year old. I got a lot of glass in my house, so I am gonna move some stuff around so she'll be safe. And if it gets broke, it can be replaced. She's just a baby. But yeah. So these are some of the items that I've gotten for decorating the dining room and living room. So I am gonna be using the same vase. I'm not changing the vase. Um, so I am gonna go ahead and remove these flowers. And I'm gonna use the same vase. But I'm gonna use this spoon so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me put everything up so you guys can see. Can y'all see? I don't know if you can see on TikTok. All right. So this is a vase, and I'm gonna go ahead and just start out with the flowers. So I got these leaves. These were $5.99, and I think I like I said, it was 40% off. So I really can't be mad. It it worked out for me. Um, but what I like to start doing before I start arranging my flowers, I like to go ahead and just, you know, move the leaves around and kind of like fluff them out, and go ahead and take the plastic, the price off of them. So yeah, I like to start. The best thing you can do when you're working with artificial flowers or even with regular flowers is kind of like prune them or fix them to where they're not stuck on top of each other. I'm supposed to have some help decorating, y'all, but I don't really know. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm bored, and I picked the flowers up today, and they just been sitting here looking at me. The house is kind of a mess. It's not nasty. It's just stuff is everywhere. And if you know me in real life, that's not me. But I have to work tomorrow. I have a couple more days of work, and then I'll be off. And then I'm gonna do a deep cleaning for the fall, and I'm gonna reset my whole house. So yeah. I'm also going to be working on some other arrangements tomorrow. But these were like three something with the 40% off. At first I was going to do like some feathers, but it's a trendy thing, but it's just not me. And I don't do super trendy things in my home because I'm not a super trendy type person. Um, and I'm a very like, when it comes to like decorating my home, and some of my clothes, just a lot of stuff. I'm just a traditional Southern woman. Um, so I stay in my lane. I don't try to keep up with what people say is fashion, what's new, what's popping. I just like everything to look nice, and I want it to feel comfortable and cozy. And a lot of times when people come to my house, they end up getting here and they fall asleep, honey, because they be like, it's just so comfortable, it's just so cozy. I'm very into like making a space very relaxed. So That's very, very important to me. Very important to me. Especially when it comes to like decorations and stuff. Or just the whole vibe of the house. I like the house to be like a representation of what's going on outside for like the weather. You know, the season. That's how I like it. It's not for everybody, so don't get your panties in a bunch. But yeah. I think this is like my third time going live here on TikTok. I go live all the time on YouTube. Hey YouTube. How y'all doing? I love y'all. Y'all my day ones. Y'all really know how crazy I am. Oh my god. I'm not tired because I'm usually up this time of night, but it is a, you know, it is a lot. It is a lot. And I want to play some music, but I can't play music and be live on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. Do y'all remember some of my YouTube people? Like when I was living in Alabama on base, how when I was doing YouTube full time, I would decorate the kitchen. Like, y'all, I'm bloated, so please don't judge me. How I would decorate the backdrop, like in the kitchen, every year. I would decorate for the seasons. Um, every year before I posted videos, holiday videos, I would always decorate. So, and I didn't have very much back then. Um, but now I really, really get into decorating. I'm just fluffing the leaves. Y'all, this flower is so beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Let's go ahead and put that one in there. This is gonna be the top part of. I wanted to get two, but I feel like it would have been overdoing it. But this is gonna be what comes out of the top and kind of like cascades down. I just love this. I love this so much. It's gonna be so pretty. I know that I'm like a lot better as a person emotionally because I'm really starting to bring um, color back into my house, into my life. I was just blue and white and like light blues, but like now I get into like color. But yeah, this is gonna be really pretty. So this is gonna be the main piece of the arrangement. Like this is gonna cascade over everything. I think that's just so pretty. So I can't decide what I'm gonna use for like the accent pieces on the table. I'm real big on like accent pieces. And these are really cute. These remind me of like acorns. That's why I got them. These are so cute. I really wanted the table to say like the centerpiece to say fall, but I wanted to have like different textures in it because texture is very big with me. I like to see texture. I like to feel texture. So this is why I ended up getting two of these. But they're so cute. And I always tell people you gotta play around with your arrangements. Like you gotta play around with them to get them to look how you want them to look. You cannot just stick them in the vase and pray to God that it works out because it's gonna fuck up every time. It's gonna get you every time. But yeah, these kind of remind me of like the acorns that you see in the fall. Especially if you're like from Alabama, where I'm from, like Oh my God, the acorn the trees with the acorns are just really beautiful. And this like going into the fall. So this is what it reminded me of. So that's why I got these. I really, I really want to buy a house, but I really don't want the responsibility. Oh, wait a minute. I really don't want the responsibility of owning a house, but I want to purchase a home because I want to decorate a home. I just don't want the responsibilities of being a homeowner. And I know that's crazy to some people, but it's a big responsibility. So I'm on the fence. I'm looking. I'm not in a rush. I don't necessarily want to buy a single family home. I'm looking more for like a duplex or a triplex I can live in and I can have one or two tenants. Um, and use that to go ahead and pay it off over a couple years and then move on and use whatever is invested in that property to get another property. But we'll see what happens. But I would really like a nice size home just to decorate. And it's just me, and that's fine. You know, I love these sunflowers. I got four of them because I felt like it would be one going in each direction. So that's why I got four of these. But they're so pretty. And they're not doing too much. That's why I like them. That is so fall. So fall. And these are so beautiful. I got these because I feel like I might use them in another arrangement or something. But these are really pretty. How much were these? These were $9.99 a piece. And I still have some other arrangements that I already have, but I'm going to switch out some of the flowers on them. And the flowers that I'm going to use are probably going to come from Dollar Tree and also from Hobby Lobby. But I I don't have a problem with using artificial flowers from the Dollar Tree. You just got to know what to do with them. And not only that, um, their flowers are actually pretty good. I just need longer stems for the base. And you can usually only find these at like places like Hobby Lobby and stuff. Sometimes Michael's, sometimes Home Good, but it's actually just cheaper to go to like Michael's, Hobby Lobby. They don't have Joann's anymore. I wish Joann's was still around. Y'all, I'm so bored, and I kind of didn't want to spend an hour, hour and a half trying to arrange flowers when I can be decorating the table and stuff. I kind of want this to already be together. But this right here is so pretty. Like, this is really pretty. Mm. And I love a big, full arrangement. When I was in Hobby Lobby, I don't know who these people is. When I was in Hobby Lobby, the lady was looking at me and she was literally like picking up everything I was picking up. I thought that was so weird. I thought that was so weird. But yeah, I think she ended up actually picking out a lot of the pieces that I did. I think she was using me for inspiration. So yeah, that was weird. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the base, and the base of the arrangement is going to be. Can you guys see? I feel like TikTok can't really see. There y'all go. The base of the arrangement is gonna be these three, right? These four right here. So I like to push them with the flowers like sticking out. I want this to be really, really heavy. So that's why I did 3. I mean 4. And I'm gonna go back in and adjust them, but I'm just putting everything in to where it's even, and then I'll go back in and like fluff them out. Like I said, this one is going to be the main character. She's top heavy too. Take that out for a second. Alright, so we pretty much got everything in. Now it's time to go ahead and just kind of start maneuvering everything to how I want it to look. And you may have to take some pieces out and re-put them in. have to keep playing with it. This is leaning too much. Let's try it. Okay, so I almost got it how I want to look. I just need to play with it a little bit more. And things are just shifting. Every time I move something, something else moves. Push this one over here so that'll anchor it better. And a lot of it too is about like knowing how to place the flowers once they are in the vase. Some people like to arrange theirs outside the vase. I prefer to do it in the vase. It's up to you how you like to do it. This one is so unstable. I need you to stay straight up, not leaning. Oh, you are loud. So basically this is what it's gonna look like. I still have to play with it a little bit more. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more, but basically that's how it's gonna look. Those are the flower schemes, but I still have to play with it a little bit more. Um, I don't really like how this is not standing straight up. I don't know if it's one of those things where I'm gonna have to build around this one. I think that's what it is. Let's take it out and start out. That's why I said it takes time when you are building a centerpiece. Let's try something else. Usually I don't do it this way. Well, we're gonna give it a shot. This might actually be better. Usually I just place them in and kind of like play with them, but this one has a lot going on. I think because of all of like, yeah, that does look better already. Yeah, this looks better already. I'm going to stack these sunflowers at different angles and see if that helps. Like I said, when it comes to arrangements, you kind of gotta just play with them. Let me take the sunflower out. Let's add. Well, it's two of them in here already. Something moved. What moved? She should be on this side, facing out. Let's drop this one lower. Okay. And then we're gonna anchor this one a little. Replace this one. And then stack her like that. And then add stack her a little high. And bring this one down a little bit. Let's put this one down. Stack this one high. Okay. So now we have symmetry. Pull her to the front a little bit. Alright, that's looking better. I'm probably gonna have to tape this one. Or tie it off. I think I'm gonna have to tie it off. Because they're at different angles. But this is pretty much what I'm going for. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tape it. Because it's so big that it keeps moving. And that's okay. And this is why I wanted to go ahead and build the arrangement, because I wanted it to so yeah, I'm gonna have to tie this off. This is one of the reasons I wanted to go ahead and start working with it, because it does take a lot of time. And I don't want to add any more flowers in. Because then it would just be too much. It's already like a big bouquet. But I want to stack the flowers. So I'm going to have to get some tape. And this is why I love to start decorating days before, especially when it comes to the arrangements, because it's a beautiful, see how it moved? Like it just moved. Like it won't stay how I need it to stay until I basically tie it off or tape it. I don't have to tape it. Yeah. I mean, I love everything. I know how I want it to look, but I'm definitely gonna have to tape it. I'm gonna have to tape it. There's no way to get around it, because see how it just, everything moves and shifts. Or, yeah, I'm gonna have to tape it because I need things to stagger. And this is not gonna stagger. Because as soon as I put it in the vase, it all drops down. It's just like boom. And then everything keeps moving. Gotta get some tape. I really wanted to get that done tonight. So I think what I'm gonna do is in the morning, I'm gonna go back to Hobby Lobby. I literally have no choice. I'm gonna go back to Hobby Lobby in the morning. And get it. But this is gonna be the plate setting this year. Probably like this, I don't know. I do have smaller ones. I'm thinking like this with the different color pumpkins. Do we have this color? I don't want to do all the same colored pumpkins. Then we have the the blue, and the green. I'm super excited. It takes me a lot of time to get everything together. So I always start days out. But the flower arrangement, once I get it, some tape, I'm gonna get some, what is it called? Shucks. Floral tape. And then I think that will help. But I'm not gonna stress about this because I know that once I get the tape, I'm gonna go ahead and stress it out. It really doesn't look that bad. It really does not look that bad, y'all. It's just not how I want it to look. I don't want that spray at the top going everywhere. And I also feel like maybe I need two. I'm thinking I need to get another one of those big canopy pieces. This one right here, I feel like it needs to be another one. What do y'all think? Like, because just having one, it doesn't look like it's doing it. I feel like I need to have another one on this side. What do y'all think? Do y'all think I need to add another one of those? Because I feel like I need to add another one. Somebody help me. Comment yes or no. But yeah, I'm gonna add in another one of these. I'm gonna go grab it tomorrow morning. And I'm gonna also go ahead and add in, get the tape. And I'm just gonna do a video of me putting it together. I got some more stuff I need to show y'all too. Let me grab it out my closet because, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring all of pretty much everything that I'm gonna be using to decorate. I'm gonna go ahead and just bring it in the living room. I'm gonna grab some stuff out my closet. So I have, like, I gotta keep everything organized. But I don't know. It's always like a big planning thing. Like, I never show people how I plan. And I know a lot of people like to decorate for the holidays. I always do a lot of cooking videos and stuff. But I just want to show people, like, you can do it. You don't have to have everything super, super expensive. You gotta pay more for some things and less for others. Like, this plate set right here, all together, the charger was $125, the plate was $125, the other plate was $125, this little pumpkin, and you got a whole plate setting. And that came from the Dollar Tree, right? The flowers came from Hobby Lobby. I got these pillow covers to match from Amazon. I got two, came in a pack. They were like $7. But I'm going to change the pillows on the sofa. I'm going to restuff the pillows that I already have into here. And I have the burgundy. I have the blue. I have green. And I have the orange, you know. And like I said, I don't use, I'm not a tablecloth type of person. So I use runners on my table. So I have these runners that I'm going to use. I have a green, like I said, this is the really fall themed, and the burgundy and the blue, and I have the orange. So it's going to be a lot going on. I am debating if I'm going to, like, film the whole thing and do a vlog, because I'm going to have one of my coworkers come over, and I don't like putting people on social media. You know, and she's gonna help me decorate. you know, dinner and just kind of like hang out. She's more like a little, she's like a badass kid. She's like my niece. She's young enough to be my child. But I have friends of all different ages. And some people, depending on how old they are, I treat them in the age appropriateness. So yeah, I need to pull. You know, I got stuff so much. I got so much stuff. I'm all over the place. So I also have these accent pillows that I got last year. I'm gonna be using. I have another one, and that's why I'm keeping the blue theme. But I have this one right here that's gonna go in front of the other pillows. This one is so cute, right? I know I have one more. I have this one. So these are gonna go in front as like the other accent pillows. What else? I think, yeah, and I just have like one throw. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep one of the blue throws that I have out, and I'm gonna go and find another throw. I did see a few at Burlington's. So I'm probably gonna go by there tomorrow. They're like $10, $16. So I actually need one more throw. I love to use like throws on the sofa. I keep one on each sofa, based on the theme of the season. I just love that about me, right? I gotta grab something out of the thing. But I have some more items to show y'all. I'm not gone. I'm coming. All right, so when I say I'm decorating the whole house, I literally mean I'm decorating the whole house. So I have some bigger pumpkins that are like blue and stuff. I got these last year. Oh, why'd that fall like that? I'm still gonna be using these in the house on like the count, the thing under the TV. I got these a couple years ago. I don't know if I'm gonna use them on the table, but I'm thinking about if I do use them, I'm going to take some of the flowers out and put some more different colors in there because I really like I don't know, because I'm really going towards gold, so I don't even know if I'm going to use these. I had these last year. I don't know if I'm going to use them because I'm going for more of a gold theme. But I have them and I can always spray paint them. I got them from the Dollar Tree. So I have these pumpkins. And I got them also from the Dollar Tree. And then I have like these little sunflowers that I got that are different colors. I got those also from the Dollar Tree. I got these cream ones. I'm gonna put these on top of the counter behind the backdrop because I'm gonna be filming YouTube videos. And I'm also gonna put these up over the shelves with the dishes. So I got a few of those. I got them from the Dollar Tree also. And I got another one of these. I'm probably gonna use those as napkin holders. I haven't decided how I'm gonna use them yet, but I got those. I also got these pumpkins right here. I use these as part of the centerpiece on the table. I have some blue ones too. And I got a few extra pieces because I'm gonna change the bathroom the guest bathroom around. I'm gonna make it fall themed. So that's why I got extra stuff. But I got these right here. These came from Dollar Tree, y'all. These came from Dollar Tree. Believe it or not. What else? Oh, and I have some blue pumpkins too. But I gotta get that container out. Like, I get so excited about decorating, and like this year, I feel like it's gonna be like my best year. See, I got more. And I also got these candle holders. I got them from Dollar Tree. I love these. These are gonna go over here in front of the TV. And I'm thinking about like decorating them or something. But I got these from the Dollar Tree. So I have two of each, different sizes. I don't know. I bought things that I knew that I could use or something, something like that. I don't know. But I have to find candles. But I have four of those. I want to bring in more color this year. I don't know. I might be overdoing it, but it's my home. And I want it to feel like the holidays. I want it to look like the holidays. It makes me very happy. Um, Fall is like my favorite time of the year. I love Christmas. I love Easter. I really love Easter. But for me, like fall and Thanksgiving is like my shindig. You know, it's like my shit. I'm not a big Halloween girl. Um, so I don't really decorate for Halloween, but for Christmas, Easter, fall, um, I go out of the way. And then for spring, I'll do like light, soft, flowy colors. I'll still decorate. It won't be like anything like fall or Christmas or Easter, but for like spring, I'll still decorate the house. Um, I'll take it down from Easter, and then spring and summer will go into the same like theme of the house. And then from summer to spring, I will go into um, fall, and then from fall into Christmas. That's pretty much how it goes. And I kind of just float through like the winter. Like the winter, I'll do like little stuff in the house, but it's nothing. It's nothing too it's nothing too major. It's nothing too major, but yeah, I just I'm ready to get started. I'm excited. I think this is gonna be my last year in this place. Um, cause one, the rent's gonna go up again. It's not that I can't afford the rent. I just had, if I didn't have shitty neighbors downstairs who smoked cannabis all the time, not just a little bit, all the time, that seeped into my apartment, then I would stay. And I would pay an extra $100 because I truly, 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 truly love this apartment, right? But it's made me very uncomfortable. I'm constantly having to like mop Febreze, use air filters when they decide to have a binger, and the apartment complex won't really do anything about it. So it's time for me to go. And it's crazy because this is a luxury apartment complex. So when you think of luxury, you think of peace of mind. And I know people is like, well, you live in an apartment, people smoke. Why do you care what they do in their house? First of all, bitch, I don't care what people do in their house. You could fuck a dog in your house and I would not care because it's not my house and it's not my body, right? But when you live in an apartment, you need to be conscious of your neighbors. You need to be respectful. Like I know everybody is asleep. I'm not walking around, pouncing around, making a whole bunch of noise. Um, because I'm a night person because I work at night. But baby, I've just had enough. I have had enough. So, yeah, I'm leaving. Or maybe they can move me to a new unit. If they can move me to a new unit, that'll be fine. Because, you know, once you get a new unit, you get a new special, whatever, whatever, whatever. But if they can move me to a new unit, your girl will be happy to stay. They don't want to move me to a new unit, or they can't keep the rent the same or drop it because of all the things that I've had to deal with, then I'm going to go find me another place. Probably a townhouse this time. So these are the pillows I have. And I'm gonna tell y'all, don't go out and constantly keep buying throw pillows, okay? Once you know what size pillow you have, if you got some pillows at the house, stuff your pillows with the pillows that you have at the house, right? So I have these pillows. I I'm gonna put these back on during Christmas because the theme is blue and silver at Christmas time. But I literally got two in a pack for like $10, the covers, right? And I just unstuffed my old pillows and put the stuff in here. And like I said, these pillows are made good. Look, I'm searching now for the damn zipper on these pillows. Let's see if I can find the zipper. Like you can find some really, really good. You almost wouldn't believe that this is a case, but see, look how well these cases are made. These pillowcases are made really nice. Um, Unless you just love buying throw pillows, I don't want to have to buy throw pillows all the time. So this was good for me. So I'm gonna show y'all what I do to stuff my pillows. This one right here actually has a full pillow in it because I didn't want to pop it. But I got the pillow on sale and I just covered it because it's the same size as the other ones. So I basically just take everything out. I think I got this pillow from I think it was at Michael's. I needed some pillows and it was more expensive to buy stuffing, so I just went and bought some cheap pillows. And these pillows are on sale at Michael's for like $3. So I bought them and I stuffed them in the first set of covers. But basically what you do is you just get your pillow cover, right? Get your pillow or your stuffing. Unzip this bitch. Pop your pillow in there and go on about your business. And that just changes it. You know, I like this. That's all. Y'all, I'm so disappointed that I couldn't finish my flower arrangement. But I'm gonna go back tomorrow and I'm gonna get that other piece and I'm gonna get some tape. And I'm going to, as I put it together, I'm going to tape it so that it can give me the same effect that I had. I don't be knowing these people on TikTok. Why would you want to be on somebody live that you don't know? So I'm using 18 by 18. And all you do is zip it. And voila. I'm gonna accept because who is this? Almost tough. Yeah. How do I know y'all?
Well, you finna get to know us right now.
Oh, okay. You know this is home decor, right?
You said what?
Home decor?
Home decor?
Yes. I'm talking about redecorating my house for the holidays.
Oh, what? Will we get invited? Are we invited?
No.
Holidays? Why not?
Y'all funny. Y'all look like babies. How old are y'all?
We're not invited. Fucking tell, man.
Y'all, how old are y'all?
Cause you're just chilling.
How old are y'all?
How do you even get by there?
She said, "How old are we? Not. We're youngins. You know, we're not old enough for you to be alive with. You know, you can catch a case.
Oh, okay.
Nah, nigga, we're not yet. Yeah.
We're 18 plus. TikTok. Oh God.
Nigga.
That was strange. I just wanted to see how that worked. I won't be doing that again. Random people can ask you on TikTok how to join your live. You can't do that on YouTube. And I don't want no problems. I'm 40 years old. I'm not a freak. So basically, I'm just taking the stuffing out of the pillow that I have and restuffing this one. And this is pretty much all you do when you change your pillows over. These are the stuffing that I'm using right now came with the original throw pillows that was on the sofa. I just repurposed it and put it into these pillows. I did intend on doing this tonight because I don't want to have to deal with this. Definitely don't want to have to deal with this when it's time to switch the living room around. And you can also buy pillow covers and stuff them with the stuff from Hobby Lobby or TJ Maxx. I mean, not Hobby Lobby, but like Hobby Lobby or Michaels. Because when I feel like they're not stuffed enough, I'll just go and get some more batting. But yeah, just stuff it in there. And zip. And this is basically how I change my pillows. Then I just take it and fluff it out. Right? Gotta just like move the stuff around in the pillow. I usually like hit it on my leg. And look, there you go, there you go. Didn't buy a new pillow, just change the stuff out. I always keep like cream colored furniture in my house. So that when I want to change the theme of the color, it's a lot easier. I actually ordered a rug. Off a TikTok shop. And it's in the mail room, but I can't get to it. I'm gonna change all these pillows out now. But yeah, this basically what I'm doing today. It's kind of like just getting ready for the pre-decoration. Because you know what's a girl to do. I thought I was gonna be off work tomorrow, but I won't. So I'm gonna start doing some stuff tonight, and run a few errands tomorrow before I go into work. I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna get another piece for that. And I'm gonna get some tape so that I can stabilize it as I'm putting it together. It don't look bad, but it don't look like how I want it to look, you know? I guess TikTok wanted to see if I was still on. Because, you know, it slid a little thing across. But no, this is basically what I do. I unstuff one pillow and stuff the next one. Try to push everything down into like the corners, you know. Push everything down in there. And that be it, y'all. Like, don't go and spend $20, $30, $40 on pillows. Get you some pillow stuff and just switch out your covers. You know? I like to spend money, but I don't like to spend money. I like to do stuff in an affordable way. So I go high end, low end. And as time goes, I'll buy pieces that are more expensive and switch them out. And that's just what it is. But I love a good Dollar Tree deal, baby. And Dollar Tree, you know, that little $5 section, it ain't too bad. I mean, it ain't the Dollar Tree that we grew up with, but I mean, a lot of stuff in the Dollar Tree has improved. I'm super excited because my sister is coming. Her and the kids are coming for Thanksgiving. So I'm super duper excited. I just can't wait. Like, these some good ass pillow covers, y'all, because I have a hard time finding the zipper on these. Okay. So yeah. And this is time. I'm not gonna lie. Changing the pillowcases out can be a little time consuming. But it's worth the saving. And I ain't gonna lie, even if I decide to get rid of, because I'm thinking about getting another sofa living room set when I move. I don't know if I want to keep this one. It's not in bad shape or anything. I don't know if I want something different. I don't think that the living room suite I have right now would look good if I move into a high rise. So I'm thinking about moving into a high rise downtown Raleigh or downtown Durham. I haven't decided yet. Right now, I live in Cary. And Cary is beautiful, it's peaceful, it's clean, but it's just not giving me black excellence. It's not giving me a lot of stuff for black people. So after doing my research, Durham is not as bad as people think it is. It has its problem areas just like any other city. The cost of living is actually cheaper as far as like apartments, luxury apartments too. And it would put me in a community of people where I feel seen. I mean, I feel seen here, but it's like I want to be around my people. I want to be around my people. And I want to be able to go and talk to my neighbors and have a conversation or invite them over. Or make neighbors with friends that, who be like, girl, I need a babysitter. I need a night out, I want to live in a community of my people where I can be of service to them and they can be of service to me. Where I can feel like I have community, because I don't feel like I have community here in Cary. Yeah. But even if I move into downtown Raleigh, I feel like it's going to be the same thing. So yeah, I'm going towards like Durham, Pride Creek area. Or where I can get to Durham, because it's always a lot going on in Raleigh. It's not really much going on in Cary. And like I can cross the street and I'm in Raleigh. I'm literally like 15 minutes from Crabtree Valley Mall. But I just want to live in an area where I see my neighbors that look more like me, who interact with me. And it's crazy because some of my neighbors around here, when they see me leaving at 5 o'clock, I mean, I know they know I work overnight, right? But they act real wishy-washy. They're like nurses and doctors and other young professional type people or professionals, right? But they always give me this stink eye. And in the morning, they dogs be running up on me because I smell like fucking cheese. And I'm dirty in the morning when I get off. So it's not, I'm not going to hold y'all. I probably make more money than some of these people. because they're like pre-med, they're like med students. Um, but they probably got my main daddy's money living out here. But they really act real shitty. Yeah. So I want to be in a place where I feel comfortable. Like if my neighbors don't see me for a few days, they wouldn't knock on my door and see if I'm okay. If I lived around my community, if my neighbors didn't see me for a few days, they would knock or check on me. That's my experience living around my people. So that's what I want. I want to be removed from the hood shit, but I still want to be around my people. I just don't want to live in the hood. And anytime I'm living with the hood, I'm past that stage of doing hood shit. I like doing hood shit, but I'm past the stage of doing hood shit. I don't even want to beat bitches up no more. Like, I don't want to fight. I'm gonna call the police on your ass or shoot you. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna call the police on your ass or shoot you. I'm not fighting no more. I'm to the point now, I don't even argue with people. I let them argue about their fucking self because I'm completely stupid. So, yeah, I need to live somewhere in between the lines, and I feel like a certain part of Durham may be more for me. Maybe in certain parts of Raleigh, I don't know, but I think it's time for me to get out of Cary. And I love the location I live in because I literally can go one way and I'm at the shopping center. I can go another way, I'm at another shopping center, and it's all within walking distance. But it's just different. It's just different. And I mean, I don't have to necessarily live in another luxury apartment. It's just got to be a nice apartment where my shit don't get broken into. And I don't have to worry about when I park my ride if somebody gonna jack it. That's all I'm worried about. I went looking at some other places in Cary like recently, and it was a no for me. I felt like I would be overstimulated. But I also want to stay in the area I live in too. It's a 2020 because I feel like, and when I go into like the stores, they know me. And like sometimes in the morning, it's like 2 grocery stores I go to. Sometimes in the morning I stim real bad and I don't go straight home. I might go to like the store and walk around and walk because I can't really like focus. I'll be needing stuff, but I'll be walking around in a circle, putting random things in my basket and kind of like stimming because that's what I do. And like I told the store manager one morning, and he was like, "It's okay. We see you coming here. We know you're not doing anything." He was like, "You have the Cheez-It shirt on, so I kind of figured you worked at the factory." And I just told him, "Look, I'm on the spectrum. I have ADHD, and sometimes in the morning I'm overstimulated from work, and I need to get things from the store before I go home, and it just turns into a whole stimming session when we're walking around, touching things, and kind of like going in a circle. So, forgive me." And he was cool. Like, they're cool. They don't bother me. They talk to me. They ask me if I need anything. But yeah, I have real, like, I stim real bad sometimes. Like, I'm about to start stimming now. Because I'm touching my face. But yeah. I guess I should get off both of these spots. I should. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I made the decision that I'm going to finish my flower arrangements in the morning. But I'm also going to go ahead and prepare to film a full decoration video. I'm going to redecorate the house because it's going to be epic. All right, y'all, bye. YouTube, TikTok is gone. I just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in. I'm trying to get better at streaming on both platforms. I don't want y'all to think I'm taking y'all for granted. I'm still looking at y'all comments. I saw that comment. No, I don't take the medication for ADHD. It doesn't help me, and then it actually it makes me aggressive, and it slows me down, and it alters my ability to take care of myself. I'm not just dealing with like ADHD. You also have to think like I'm on the spectrum, and I also have OCD. And over the years, I've learned how to manage. So, taking, I guess I just haven't found the right dose or found the right medication. So, it is actually counteractive to me. And there are a lot of people out there who are like that. I wish, but I don't want to say I've learned to function, but I've learned myself enough to know when I need to remove myself. I've learned myself to know that I have to set tasks and set timers, and I have to have certain days set to do certain things. I always know what my schedule is 2 weeks out so that I can plan when I'm going to clean, if I'm going to decorate, what days I'm going to cook, what days I'm going to go to the gym, what time. So it kind of just works for me. I just have to keep myself on somewhat of a schedule and set days aside to do certain things. Like there are some days I will set aside just clean the house. The house is usually immaculate, but there are some days though I will take at least if I will not work more than like 6 days. Oh, yes, I set myself a schedule to where I clean something every day so that the house stays in order because it could get out of control. And then I have more anxiety and then it just piles up and I get depressed. And then I don't want to go to work and I don't want to do anything because I can't figure out like how to get myself back on track. So I clean something. If I have to work multiple days, I clean something every day. I don't leave food in the refrigerator because it gets, I eliminate things that I know will boggle my mind or overrun me. I've had behavior therapy. I've learned my triggers and I learned my coping skills, and that has really helped me. So, yeah. Like I got all this stuff on the floor, and I know that I need to fix a few things before before I record and before I start the holiday videos. But yeah, I've pretty much learned how to live with and manage my ADHD before I was even diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. I hope that explains it. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. I love you guys. Remember to be kind to people. If you have loved ones who are first responders or in the military, check on them. Treat yourself good. Be kind to people. We're coming up on the holidays and not everybody has family and friends. So take that into account when you're dealing with people. Don't be harsh unnecessarily. You never know what people are going through outside of work or home. Or just, life in general. We go through a lot on a day-to-day basis that sometimes we don't talk about. So be kind to people. Because, it's just the right thing to do. And if you're not, you could possibly end up getting your ass whooped. Or worse. Because you don't never know. That ass whooping that was meant for somebody else could end up being yours. Because I know I've whooped plenty of asses that was meant for somebody else. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, good night. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys back here soon.